Hello, fellow foreign language teachers. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. My name is Tatiana Skripkina. Today, I would like to tell you about the effect of frequent dictation at foreign language lessons. Also, I would like to share my experience and tell you a little bit about a research which I read last year. To begin with, I'd like to tell a few words about dictation. I mean, the dictation which is dictated by a native speaker, or if you are not a native speaker as I am, it is a great idea to use recorded track by a native speaker and play it to your students. So, for it to be more successful, personally I, beforehand, write a list of words or collocations from the conversation. Sometimes I write potentially unknown words for my students, or the words or collocations which I think that might not be recognized due to the speed of speech or accent of a speaker. So we read it, write it down, and if necessary, translate. After I play the whole track for the students to be aware what they are going to write down. For the second time, I play it with pauses to give them some time to write down. And for the third time, I play the whole track once again. We check it in groups, in pairs, or I may give it as a home assignment to check it with a script, which I give, of course, at home if we do not have enough time to do that at our lesson. Also, I would like to share my experience as a learner. When I was learning Spanish, my teacher gave me lots of their dictations, and it helped me greatly, not only in my Spanish practice, but also in learning Hungarian when I went to Budapest, Hungary to travel and to learn the language. And now I would like to tell a little bit about the research which I have already mentioned. It is called The Effect of Frequent Dictation on the Listening Comprehension Ability of Elementary English Learners, and was written by Reza Kiani and Abraham Shiramiri. This study was conducted in 2000 in April at the Kish Language Institute in Iraq. So they had two groups, one experimental group and one controlled group. The controlled group was given only the listening activities from their textbooks, which were like to tick the sentences which you hear. But the other group was given dictations. They were to write it down. And after some period of time, there was a huge and significant difference between the group. And also it says that the passages and conversations were short. They were about 100 words. It took them about 10 or 15 minutes to write it down. And while taking dictation, the class was quiet, and the quality of the tape and the cassette recorder was wonderful. And also I'd like to quote from this research that Dictation with recording of native speakers of English makes learners aware of difficulties of understanding English spoken by a native speaker in comparison with the English spoken by Iranian English teachers. Furthermore, Kenworthy recommends to use dictation of native recorded speech to make learners aware of these aspects of pronunciation. I know that some teachers are afraid to have this kind of activity at their classrooms because they think that it might be time consuming. But if you plan it and if you choose the appropriate level of the audio, and it would be short, no more than 100 words, it will not take you long, and you will have plenty of time to practice speaking, writing, and what you have planned along with this type of dictation. Try it. Don't be afraid, try it and try it again, and try it at least 3 times and tell me about it. It would be really interesting for me to know. And I wish you an amazing day. See you later!